Okay, this is a deer hide. I soaked it for 2 days in water. I would change the water out of a morning. Then I would fill it back up. Then I would change it back out again of an afternoon and fill it back up. But whenever you soak a deer hide, you have to keep it weighted down with rocks. Get some big rocks, bricks, blocks, anything like that to weigh it down. Keep it from floating because the hair is hollow. Now that I've done soaked it, I've got this little bone tool here that I have made, and I just ground the bone itself down to a point to make a real sharp point, and that right there is how I poke my holes in the hide all the way around it to be able to string it up on the frame. So now we're fixing to go and string this up on the frame, and I'm gonna show that. Okay, now I've got it all laced up in here. I'm going back around because you've got to stretch it. As you can see, if you pull that string, it will tighten that hide up. So that's why I use several small strings, probably anywhere between 15 to 20 foot in length, and go around. That way it's easier as you're working the hide to make sure that you can keep tension on it. Now I'm fixing to finish tightening this, and then I'll show a little bit more. Get it tight after I've already got it laced on the little short strings. So we'll burn it tighten. Go ahead and try to tighten this bottom down here. That. Gotta get another small piece up there. And then this hide will be ready to start scraping. My brains that I have cooked, not my brains, but that's pork brains. That's a couple little cans of pork brains. I normally like trying to use the brains from the animal itself, but sometimes when you can't get to the hide, you just got to do what you got to do. So I went and bought some pork brains and cooked them down, boiled them down in some water until almost all the water was evaporated, and then mashed them up, and now we are fixing to rub them on this hide. We will do that on both sides and then let it set for at least 6 to 24 hours. Then I will cut it out of the frame and I will soak it again. I'm going to finish rubbing these brains on this here side, and then I'm going to flip this frame around, rub it again. Since we got a chance of rain tonight, I'm going to cover it up with what all I had to do to it to get it to the stage that I'm at right now here at Wickliffe Mounds.